moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Boakai only defeated President Weah less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President Weah conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President Weah to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I would praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political noise. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people. Yes, he could have done that. When President Boakai
and give them a big, and they were made to attend various training programs that will give them some basic skill sets. And here they are before you today. Proud graduates of this first transitional program. Congratulations. Boys are ready to return to normal life with confidence and with assurance that they are appreciated and can now claim their rightful and respected place in our society. Please let us stand and give them a big hand of applause for this good transition. Congratulations. Fellow citizens, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me renew my commitment to improve the lives of the young people of Liberia. All of them, not just the youth that are at risk. As a youthful leader of this country, it should come as no surprise to anyone that I hold them very dear and very close to my heart. Today, we are seeing the first step in a journey of 1,000 miles. But it is a significant first step because it is the proof that we can make a significant change in their lives and livelihood. If only we can combine political will with passion and apply it with compassion. To the new graduates, I say congratulations and offer you my heartfelt best wishes for a new and productive life. Go forward on this program with your heads held on high and make Liberia proud of you. Before I close, I want to use the occasion to say thanks and appreciation to all of the doctors, the nurses, the dentists, and that make sure that the children were able to condition the sacrifice will not go unnoticed. I listened to Dr. Brown, and Dr. Brown, again, you are correct. Dr. Brown and myself met during the Ebola time. I was not a government official. I was just a political leader when I heard that my country was attacked by Ebola. I make sure to bring drugs into the country that will help. Almost every hospital, because of political views, refused those medicines. And Dr. Brown was the only doctor, at that time he was at EFA, if I'm still correct. Dr. Brown, Am I correct? And he told me it's in the interest of the country, and he took those drugs to help people out here they were in. And I saw a young doctor that believed in this country. And based on that, I asked him when I become president, can you work with us? He said, no problem. And he's here today. The reason I'm saying this, I want to say a special thanks to Dr. Brown, because when we all strive for our nation to be good, politics get in the way. With politics, we will achieve nothing. Every citizen have the responsibility, whether you're a government official or not, to make sure that you play your part for Liberia to be a better country. I did that when I was just a mere footballer, not even a professional soccer player. The peace we all enjoying today, we all fought for this peace. And this is why I say to you, Liberians, it's important for you to keep this peace. Because with peace, we will have a safe environment. We can change our children that need to be changed. We can build our country. We can live together in harmony. Now, Dr. Brown, thank you. But let me just divert a little bit and go to the parents of these children. You see, when we are parents, we need to be always wise. Our children leave us, and sometimes when they come back with trouble, we refuse them. Remember, if you refuse a child, you are bringing trouble to the other children that are in the house. So let me speak the simple English so the old man can hear it. I'm saying something because I had an experience. We listened to our motivational speaker, the young man. He spoke with passion. And I'm sure if I were in that position, I would speak with the same passion. But let me just speak with passion because of my experience as a person. The parents, your children are their children. They want sport, if you don't take them, the rest will spoil. Because the one that spoil, when you refuse to change that one go outside, trust me. If you get 5 children home, 2 or 3 will leave to follow that one. So when these children have issues, you need to do your best to keep them at bay, to keep them home. You know, while listening to the young man, I just laughed on my chair and started talking to Mr. Mahoney. During our days, everything we wanted to do for people to know that we big people, we brave and how they call it. We used to go take 10. We used to go smoke marijuana. We would get game to go play. All of us got to smoke opium to feel that we are great players, we are better players, we are big people. Now, but after playing, you notice that you stay the same. Nothing changed. And now I said to you the other day during our program, if you go and take something, you put in your body that is not good, you're supposed to know. So most of your parents will not change you. The parents can only motivate you. Only you can change yourself. You understand? So we listen to Ambassador Scout. I said to my friends, I know so many drug abuse, it got nothing to do with rich or poor. It got to do with the human race. It got to do with behavior and peer pressure. I know so many millionaires that are addicted to drugs. They get all the wealth, they get companies, they get riches, but they get problem. They are addicted, they get drugs problem. I live in Miami. Most of my friends, they have issues. So it tells you that if the rich man have an issue, then drugs is not a good thing. So it's not just poor children, poor people. It's to quit is left with you. This is a young man. I remember, I want to say it again. I remember during my days of visiting Cesar Bar in Claratown. At that time, things were hard, just like most of you. It was not easy. Grew up from a wealthy home, father and mother divorced. I was brought to the ghetto of Gibraltar in Shaolin. I lived in Shaolin my entire life. When I was in Shaolin, things were difficult. No, peer pressure. They take us to Sister Bar, we go there, we become pimp. And all we do, we are hooking people up. They then see the guy, you want the guy, okay, begin, go. And all these things they taught us how to drink, how to smoke, how to hang around bars. But when the clock sounds, you have to change. I remember the day I decided I would no longer go to the street. And I remember this day, I explained to you, so if you are not motivated by that, then you have an issue. You have an issue. I remember when the Lakers came to town called Go 21. The people of my age, they know that one. You hear somebody say sweet for her, who said it? The old man knows, say, oh man, look out behind there, you see, you know, hey, Go 21. When you drink that one, it's sweet. You can drink 5, 6, 7 bottles non-stop. But the moment breeze blow you, trust me, you'll be walking on the ground, you think walking in the water. Now, even your horse roll, you'll miss where you're going. And I remember I took that Go 21. This is a life experience. You can use it for politics level. I am teaching you something here. So when you see, when you say the truth to people, a lot of people think that they have to call it. I say this so children can do what we did. When that Go 21 kicked in, and then the 10-10 kicked in, and then the marijuana kicked in, plus the Guinness come inside. When I got home, I entered my room, the same room I'll be in when I'm normal. I was in the room was way in the sea. I was walking on that water, and I was feeling good. I walked on that water. I woke up in the morning, I saw myself on the floor. And I said to myself, what? So, I slept on the floor. Oh. From today, I will never go to that CC bar again. You understand? Because I felt what in my body. Nobody felt that way. My friends could not see me again. What happened? I said, my man, I think I'm feeling with it. And the next thing I started to do now, I started focusing on playing.
Has called on fans to join the fight to rid football of racism. The former Liberian president and former international player was speaking at a 2-day session of the FIFA's Players' Voice panel in Morocco's capital, Rabat.
And I'm glad I played this game, and I experienced every way, in every form, the behavior of different nationalities. Some come with love, some with hate. some are racist, some are not. But at the end of the day, what is important is to take away the negative part of sports, which is bullying players, fans against fans. Because the essence of the game is to unite, is to enjoy, and it is to have fun, is to play, is to love the game.
The Players' Voice panel was established as part of FIFA's global stand against racism adopted last year. Its 16 members act as ambassadors for cultural transformation and advise FIFA on how to strengthen anti-racism measures.
I believe that the more we are, the better it is. So after this meeting, I will propose to Mr. Infantino to bring on more people on board, because you have some players, ex-players that people listen to too. So we all have to be involved. All of us have to be involved. Those that
All right, so again, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege for us to be here. And we are so excited that we have another opportunity that we all can share our thoughts relative to what is obtaining in Liberia. So, as usual, we say hit the share button and let us begin our today's discussion. I want to say all of you are welcome. Wherever you are joining us from, welcome under the Palava Hut. Hit the share button and let's have a very good conversation. We played you two videos, and I am very sure that you take your own time to listen to those videos. There were some things that were very profound and very unique about those videos that I want to talk about. We'll go to our political issue, don't worry. But there are some things that are very profound that we want to talk about. The first video that I played was His Excellency President Dr. George Manning Weah explaining to the world, to young people, about the issue of addiction. The first video that I played you, President Weah was telling those young people who were affected by the issue of drugs, substance abuse, and etc. He was telling them that they are not alone in their fight to make their life better. We saw a program that was being sponsored, supported by the government of President George Manning Weah. He did not go to the program to play politics with the people's life, to tell them that our President Weah are the perfect man. And I know what opinion is. And I know what kids you is. I never taken you before. I never see opinion. I never see taken. To the extent that he explained to them, he was able to tell them that this life that you're into, you people are not forgotten. We forget about your year. They think, yeah, we are what said we did it. We are not perfect. Don't see because we are here today as president, as ministers, and whatsoever, you think that we were all perfect. No. We also have our past that are very, very terrible. But we did not allow our past to keep us down. We were able to make a decision that made us to be where we are today. You have a leader that decided to use his own experience to talk to people. He did not go there to go play politics with the children's life. No. He did not go there to go play politics that well, we can't hear this. He went to explain to them and to give them an opportunity that you can change. You can be the next president if you want to change. He explained to them that no, this issue of drugs addiction, there are people who get real money to suffer for it. You don't think because you're poor, they say, oh yeah, like, only poor man, can be in their drug habit. He explained to his friends that look, I live in Miami. I have friends that were also facing problem with this thing. So it is not unique to you. But you see, what is profound about that video, he was able to tell these young people that, look, you are not alone. The government is with you. We will support you. We will put programs in place. We will put policy in place that will help you. We will not leave you along the wayside because you can be the next president of the Republic of Liberia. You can be the next minister. We will not let you go. We will not move our hands from under you. To the extent that he was even advising parents. He said, parent, when your child is in the habit, don't throw that child away and say, oh, yeah, you finish. Because at the end of the day, that child is possible that some of his brother will follow him and they could be a victim of these circumstances. That is President Weah for us. You know, President Weah saw the hate that was thrown towards him. He saw the oppression that he was being suppressed. He saw the discouragement. He saw the oppression and etc. that was being pushed towards him as an opportunity that he could change the situation for another person's life. He did not see it as a hate. That, oh, because the people hate me, I will hate them too. Because they let me, I will not let them too. Because they oppress me, I will oppress other people. He did not see it like that. He saw it that, look, because there have been so many hate against me. You saw in the video, he talked about the issue of Ebola. During the Ebola time, President Weah brought drugs in the country as a political leader. He carried to the hospital. At the time, just like human Boakai, they were there. They refused. They said, no way, you will not the hospital. See, imagine the men bringing drugs to the hospital to help. They said, no way, you will not accept it because they play politics with this particular issue. No, don't believe me. I don't want you to believe me. I want to play this that I'm going to welcome my brother. I want to play it so you can listen. Joseph Newman and Boakai. They said, no, we're not saying no, nothing for you. President Weah will give you. We can't take their job. They play politics with even the people like, can you imagine how hateful these people were to this particular man? No, don't believe it. Let me carry it back and play it for you so that you can hear it. And then we bring our brother on. Let me play it for you. Don't believe what I am saying. Let's play it here for you to hear it.
Something about it that is not good, you're supposed to know. So most of y'all presenters and make sure that the children were able to condition the sacrifice will not go unnoticed. I was not a government official. I was just a political leader when I heard that my country was attacked by Ebola. I make sure to bring drugs into the country that will help. Almost every hospital, because of political views, refused those medicines. And Dr. Brown was the only doctor at that time. He was at EFW, if I'm still correct. Dr. Brown, am I correct? And
I'll stop it right here. Because of political reason,
Yes.
he brought drugs. Well, no, we will not take the drug here. We can't take drugs from Upongya. People are dying. Look, the government, the Unity Party prefer let the people die, but we can't take drugs from Upongya because of CDC person. My brother Jake, I want to use this time to welcome you. Thank you so very kindly for joining us. How are you, sir?
Okay, brother. Salute to you.
Luceni, how are you, my brother Luceni? Thank you so much for joining us.
Salute to you. Yes, salute to you and respect to the followers that follow us every day, that share the video, they take that time, their hours, their minutes, their contribution, your help to share the video. Respect and salute to all the followers all around the world. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything to Prince. From day one, since the first initial stage of the CDC, you've been preaching this. This is on another level now because you don't catalog video. Why I told people to follow us here. Even you can be Unity Party, you can be independent. Here we don't preach propaganda. We relay video upon video. So that's what makes our platform different from other platforms around the world. Like you can have your own feelings, or you can get your political divide differences or affiliation. But the reality here is we don't preach propaganda here. We relay video. We support the former president. We know in our heart, we are patriot. We pledge allegiance to our country. We know the only man since 1847, since all the years, that's the only man that have marked in the Republic of Liberia. You hating or not? He was changing the whole country. But because of the gullibility of our society and the propaganda the guys spray in the country, so we're not allowed that to happen anymore. As long we are here now, we are here now. We're not relenting anymore. More 3 years now, the people in power. The United Party rule 12 good years on early Johnson Shirley. Nothing have changed. Hardship have engulfed the nation. So we're here to debate them. We're here to tell the fact to the Liberian people. They would rather know the fact here, that reality. So thank you for the fact. Thank you once again to the followers. Respect to all the followers around the world. You help to share this video. We're getting there. As A.B. Weah said, we're getting there. The narrative is changing. They cannot stand this debate anymore because they are naked. Thank you, Mr. Sherry. Continue your work.
Thank you so much, my brother Jake. And this could not have been so better in your absence. Since you came on the platform, you brought so many value and so many wealth
Thank
to what
you.
we do here. You have added a great deal of treasure to what we do here. We are
Thank
always
you.
grateful that we have someone like you in our midst. It is not easy for
Mhm.
you to leave your time, your effort, and everything that you are doing in order for you to be on here. It's not easy. We really appreciate it for you to commit yourself to this. Nothing at all we are getting, but
Mhm.
rather we are the ones even spending. So now people don't know what we do behind the scene. But sometimes people gotta call my man, baby, you can't send me some kind of scratch card, we gotta do. So you even spend to ensure that this platform is on. And I'm grateful that I have you in my corner and so many
Respect.
others,
Thank you.
like our brother Frank, like our brother Elston who have joined us, like our brother Leo, and so many other people, including the listeners and the viewers. We are
Mhm.
grateful. We are excited. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Before we go or before we transition, you listening to that video,
Mhm.
you heard President Weah talking about his power. How, in fact, during their days, they 10-10 with Turkey, want to play football, we still remain the same, etc. You saw or you listening to President Weah telling these young people that all hope is now lost. I want to ask you this question, my brother. Don't you think that it was a disgrace on the part of the former president to put his life story before young people who are addicted to drugs and etc. to explain to them that he was involved into it and etc. Don't you think that it was too below the belt, as somebody would say? Let's hear from you, my brother, on that video.
No, the history. Sorry. Let me say this to the followers. Respect once again. And my brother Leo, yeah, salute to you. Priest, that's a man natural left. A Cathy law when you were playing football, when you went professional. Go on Google. You will know everything about George Weah. He came from the slum of Gibraltar. That's his calling. He lived for his grandmother. So it's not something in Haiti. Everybody get a pass. He's just trying to relate to people and telling the people that came from the trenches that some of us today that on platform, we never have breakfast day in the morning. We never came from that family. That so-called family. We came from a poor background. All of us, majority of us in Liberia. And today you've seen the result now, things change now. I want to tell people the sky is our limit. We not limit ourselves again. Those days are over. When the so-called elites, they were pushing on our agenda. They brought our children in the Western world. They went to school. Then from there, they come back to Liberia. They ruled over us. No, that days are changed now. Reality, especially me here. Awani, Dani, everywhere in Europe, yeah. Paris. Dubai, Qatar, everywhere, Las Vegas, everywhere. The sky's our limit. Georgia broke glass city. You see why he's trying to relate here according to that? It's not a first time. He's just trying to tell people these things here. We remind followers here. They must go do their own checkup, or they go to video, newspaper way back. During the Samuel Doe era, Liberians, Samuel Doe, when you were, Samuel Doe had a problem with the American government a lot of times. You say the famous stories there in Liberia to pay the American people debt. John will contributed to that debt. The reality, the University of Liberia, Samuel D20, all these guys, he paid a school fee at the University of Liberia. Thousands of Liberians. Not a first time contributing the Liberian land. And his part of his nature. He had different group. He sponsored people, different countries. That reality. You hate or you like this guy. He's a unique man. I said this man is one in the generation to come. That reality. But Liberians don't cherish that because of the hatred embedded in our DNA. A hateful nation. It happened to the late Samuel Doe today. They spread our lies and gibberish. And today, that but the reality that the main story, he can never change it, not below the belt. No, everybody get a pass. Former president there, I remember, I'm telling the followers here, a president that came to power in Bolivia, Morales, he was a Shushan ball. Everybody get a pass. Every great leaders get a pass. Even you can read the Bible or the Quran, they get prophets in the Bible or in the Quran. That lays some left. God changed that narrative. God tell them to do this and they follow God's instruction. So it's not below the belt. No. Let me tell you what happened in the Republic of Liberia in 1847. He brought the presidency to the people. That why changed the narrative in Liberia. He brought the presidency. Even ministers in that country, they will all have pedestal way back when we were small growing up. We don't even know them. You don't even go near our fences. But when this guy came to power, Ellen Jones said in there, they took the presidency in another level. But no, that's how it's supposed to be. He brought it to the common people. You get access to him. You get access to the presidency. That's the people put you there. That you govern the people now. It's not something you own a high horse. He brought it too low to the Liberian people. The highest it will be. We in a modern era. We in a digital era now. Social media take the landscape. So he brought it. So he explained to this Zoko. In that first Zoko print, that the Unity Party brought our phrase. Z-O-G-O, Zoko. People during our time, Prince, were in the country were small. People were smoking opinion, people were taking drugs, but we never get them phrase. The so-called elites get them phrase. The so-called elite getting the people that feel they came from the trenches because of the Liberian Civil War. They get them the name. Let me ask Liberian the followers here. We the old school people here. Before the Liberian Civil War, even to small we, the way Liberian can say opinion, you hardly see it. Like not Liberian people things there. No, even to eat bread on the street. Not what things in there. The reality. But because of the Civil War that came and things around, that had many Liberians went into drugs. And today it took over the country. They were pinning on this particular man. They may be a rehabilitation center. But look at the present government now. They were saying they were fighting drugs, Prince. So I like how you can't law A. He told these people, I want y'all. I used to smoke weed. I used to take 10. It doesn't matter. It never define me. The sky is my limit. When you decide anything, they must profess. That's why I tell people in the Liberian society, we dwell on too much negativity, no positivity in the Republic of Liberia. The whole nation dwell on negativity. Negativity is so a lot. That's why the garden cajole the Liberian people today, and they made the CDC. So he never disgraced the presidency. He explained his story to the Liberian people. And that is real story there. And now she got nothing.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. At this time, fellow Liberians, we want to welcome our brother Leo. Leo, I want to say welcome and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We just played a video here of President Weah attending the graduation ceremony of, this disadvantaged youth. That program was instituted by the government where they were trained, and he was explaining his life story to them. Others are saying that particular story should not have been told by him at that place, especially to those kind of people. He should not have used a story to tell them about transforming their lives. That was not presidential. They say it was not presidential. That now a presidential or a president is supposed to behave. You go tell the people your story, how you used to smoke, how you used to sleep on ground, how you used to do this, you used to do that. Why must you do it? You are a president of a nation. And there are others who back at him. There are others who said, yeah, they may and I won't be talking in that presidential material. Look at the way he explained it. But my brother Leo, I want to hear from you. Do you think that story was significant? Was it appropriate for His Excellency to use the story to talk to these young people? Or do you think it was below the belt as president of the oldest republic? And somebody who have excelled to that level. I mean, African best, Banando, and all the other things you can explain story, how you do, you are para here, you are doing this, you are doing that. Let's hear from you, my brother. Again, Leo, I want to say welcome.
Again, Prince, let me say thank you for affording me this opportunity. Let me say hi to our listening audience via social media. And also, let me salute my brother Jake. Jake said it all. Prince, you know why people give testimonies to church? I mean, I know we are all church people. You know why? It's to motivate somebody of the goodness of God.
Yes.
Let's say former President Dr. George Mane Weah, who has been from the lowest of the lowest. The only story he's trying to tell people is that look at me now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at me now. I can tell you my yesterday, but look at me now. Now, Prince, whether this man is re-elected again as president or not, there is nothing left for this guy to achieve again.
Yes.
So regardless of what he says, Prince, you got people who would definitely look. There are people who are just there to oppose to anything George Mane Weah does. But the guy is saying, even if this guy says, I used to be a rapist, of course he's not. He's never been. But would that be used as a yardstick to measure his success? Prince, the greatest son of that soil that God has blessed Liberia with is George Mane Weah. I bet anybody to put somebody in front of me and say, no, we can match the record. Even for even, this is the person. I'm yet to see that person. So if it's excellent that I watched that video, by the way, if it's excellent that George Mane Weah, or man who is very humble to the lowest, first accepted the invitation, went there and told the people his life story. If the smoking weed, if the everything that was negatively done at that time couldn't keep me down in the trenches, all he is telling them, you can smoke today, you smoke today, but don't let it keep you down. You can be in this attitude, but rise. Let my brother Jake said it. We all came from poor background, humble beginning. Whether from Matale Estate, where we were selling bread, we made it to refugees, but look at us now.
Yes.
Look at us now. It's all George Weah is saying. Look at me now. It is that factor that Liberians who are very envious. And you know, Prince, let me just tell you, it is only poor people that like to criticize success.
Exactly.
People like to criticize success. It's excellent like George Mane Weah. You can give him presidency tonight or not. This guy is a public figure in the world, an icon. He doesn't need no Liberia to authenticate his success. No. As a matter of fact, he was not successful in Liberia. He had to step outside Liberia, like Prince and like my man Jake alluded. So if this guy comes back and says, this is who I used to be, but look at me now. Look, I'm saying it with joy. How can we not celebrate that? And low-minded people who are always in the gutter. In America, when somebody tells you your mind is in the gutter, meaning you are down to the lowest. And this guy, I know HLM with George Weah. He cannot. Look, it's a success story. I will do it over and again. But what the guy is saying, don't let your yesterday become your tomorrow. That's all. Don't let your yesterday define your tomorrow. And so, and you are finding people who will cause stars, and so one other guy was writing some kind of his were all over the place, but yet you won't criticize what we are. If some of us, this is a big guy who is holding some public office. When I just read his stuff, I said, no, it doesn't even worth my energy. So this guy will remain a public ambassador, one. He is a peace icon, two, and he's a global icon that the world is celebrating. Let Mula Biro. Please, lastly, here before I submit, do you know that we do not celebrate George Weah the right way? Go to Ivory Coast. And when you talk about George Weah, my brother, look, I was at the first hand to experience me and his brother Clarence and Wallow them when we were almost beating at one time in Jikro. Mention that people, the Christian will tell you, say, at the mention of Jesus Christ, just because we could call George Weah, I mean, you all know my name, Leo Montgomery. I had to carry Leo Weah. Where it came from, I had to get out of the situation. When you talk about George Weah in these countries, don't even talk about Ghana. Ghana already started claiming the men, say the men are Ghanaian. Nigeria said, oh, that they don't want to train the men because the men went through by the world of Cameroon. Only Liberia find a means to disrespect this guy. Do you see why Liberia will not be blessed? When you denigrate your savior, the man whom God has given. Look, the priest, like my man Jake said it one time, George Weah does not need to come back in Liberia to live a successful life. I have been to the house in Florida. I know his house in New York. This guy does not live Liberia, but the only time he comes to Liberia is because of the spirit of giving back. When the men go to a commencement, to go make a commencement speech, if somebody want to say something, my brother, Prince, George Weah will go back and say that story 20 times again. The haters will just be the haters. Thank you, brother. Yeah, haters will be the haters.
Thank you so much, my brother Leo. Thank you so very kindly. We appreciate that. Leo, this gone week, or let's say this week, we saw a communication. Or last week, we saw a communication. In that communication, Mr. Boakai was asking the lawmaker to return so that they can discuss two cogent issues. One has to do with the expulsion, suspension, or whatever they call it, of Yeke Koluba because of the remarks, according to them, he made. And the second has to do with the printing of almost 50 plus billion Liberian dollars. We had serious national emergency in that country. The president did not see the need to call these lawmakers to discuss issues of national importance. When almost 30 villages along the Liberian-Guinea border, Slumber area, people were displaced because Guinea were encroaching on Liberian soil. As I speak to you, they are still there, and the people got afraid and ran away. Almost about 2,000 plus people got displaced. The land that they use for to sustain they and their family, they use it for farming, pay bills, send their children to school, and etc. They were displaced of that land. They are displaced of that land. Joshua Nima Boakai did not see that as national emergency. There were things happening in that country. Joshua Nima Boakai didn't even look at that. But here instead, he is calling these people back because, according to him, through the police director, Yeke made a statement that is praising. They are also telling us that they want to print 51 plus billion Liberian dollars. As we speak in the country, from what we know, from where it stands, we don't have any shortage of bank notes, Liberian bank notes on our market. Not that I know of. I went to the central bank website to check, if they had announced that there was shortage of the Liberian banknote, I see it there. I went to the CBL website to check whether the mutilated money is more. I mean, TNT money, our people will say, whether it is more and there is a need for them to change it. I went to the central bank website and I searched there. I did not see any announcement of such. The last time Joseph Yuma Boakai had his State of the Nation address, he told us that everything was okay. It was fine. The nation was moving in a positive direction. Everything was okay.
70,000
They,
jobs.
they even boast of jobs and they boast of, Liberia currency being strong. That inflation was at a good level, one digit, that they were able to beat it down, that our money has value and etc. etc. People are being paid. He said that in the State of the Nation address. January, yeah, they go in January, February, March, April. In April. But this government is telling us that they want to print 50 plus billion Liberian dollars. My brother Leo, I want to start this from you. What is the risk in this? As we speak, there are ministries that the people have not received pay yet. Josiah Joker is threatening them. They receive pay yet. They receive their money. And every day Boakai is appointed. They think that Boakai is good on is appointing every day. Today you're going to wear I'll just looking. I will say you get appointed some people again. The paper forget it. It's straight it appointment being paper straight on the to the extent that the wage bill and the number of persons that are working in government it has increased. My brother Leo, let's hear from you. What is going on?
Prince, I want you to remind me the Boakai you're talking about. Is it the same Boakai that said during the campaign that if George Weah wins, there will be no Labro? Is that the same Boakai we're talking about?
That's the same Boakai we're talking about that say, if there is anything in the country, there will be no Liberia. Yeah, he's the same.
I'm just going back to what Yeke has said. Now, what Yeke said, Yeke took it from the playbook of Boakai. Boakai was the first person to say that. Boakai was the first person to have said that. And look, people should go back and listen to Yeke's statement. Look, I said the last time it's diversionary tactic. They're trying to divert from the main issue that's affecting the country and putting face good and putting blame to Yeke. My brother, when Delon said if His Excellency Dr. George Manneh Weah convoys passed, he was going to throw rocks at His Excellency's convoy. You know that was a treasonous act? That was an act to jail Delon on the first class, on the first hand. Because it came out of his mouth. What did Yeke say? Yeke say if they land in blue, in yellow, it's for them. Boakai even said it. So look, you can first of all they cannot expel Yeke. They have to go and do it. Go look in the constitution. The only way what they can do is to suspend the guy. If that's what they want to do to the length of his term, they will find it. But it would be a greater mistake the United Party would make. And I'm telling you for free. The actual issue that's happening in our country, my brother, is Brian Samuel taking our yellow machines, selling it to the Ivorians. They don't want to talk about that. You saw the public disgrace. We saw how Stanton brought out to public disrepute because of his own word, saying they gave him $2 million. And yet he's going back to the coffers. Why do you need us money? You can't get an account. But yet you want to tell me Yeke has said something that is treasonous? Are we kidding? Are you kidding me here? This party has nothing to give to Liberians. The party cannot govern because he cannot govern. Everybody has to be the yardstick of a scapegoat. The president cannot govern. Please, right now as we speak, the guys that were making a case as to why Yellow Mission has to go through Ivory Coast because Ivory Coast got a deeper sea. Are you kidding me? Check, look at the records. The Freeport of Monrovia, of Liberia, is one of the largest docking, has one of the largest docking systems. As a matter of fact, in the world, you can't tell me, say, these people have lied. Like our brother, Sam Jackson, not Sam Jackson, but what is his name? I'm forgetting his name. Say you can lie your way to the presidency, but you will never lie to govern. Isaac Jassy.
Isaac Doe. Yeah,
Isaac Doe. Thanks for the correction. These people have lied. My brother, Brian Samaka is in big trouble with a yellow machine. What they were trying to do, trying to sell it. And we go deep beyond story, now go deep beyond story, try to get Sierra Leone full. What kind of agreement you get with Sierra Leone, you won't go get full on the taxpayers' money. And all of these things are coming to light now. We saw the boy, he's Stenton. I hate to call him here Ryan like this, but let me just, you see, they are using their own webs to whip themselves. Brian Samuka couldn't even speak. Stenton had to play his own record. He said, yeah, we got $2 million. For what? Then he said, oh, we are asking for some more. Hey, man, why would do Liberian people like this, Prince? Why? What have our people done to deserve the kind of treatment this government is giving to them? Jake, why you, even if you cannot get the people free to eat, don't make mockery out of the situation. This is what this paper is doing. You told the people, say God is not making any land, but you are taking money. Now, let's go to this new bank note. They're trying to another open criminal, another open money that they're going to come and eat again. What's wrong with the current money that's in the system? What's wrong with the current money? The legal tender note, what's wrong with it? The people must ask the honest. Chancellor printed a new note. Ellen, I think Ellen has tend to be corrected. I think Ellen printed a note as well. His Excellency Dr. George Mano, we have to regulate it. Now, you, Papi, you are coming. You say you want print a note. Why? Why? I mean, just explain to the Liberian people why. Prince, there's a loophole. Whenever you infuse money into the system, there's a way to siphon the money and take it for yourself. And Jeremiah Kun is the one who is championing that. And we all know Jeremiah Kun's story when it comes to that. So these people have nothing. They have fall flat. In 3 years plus, the people have fell flat. At this time, His Excellency Dr. George Weah was looking at how to give people free housing. Go look around outside Monrovia. I myself was very shocked when I started doing the research of His Excellency Dr. George Weah work that he had done beyond Monrovia. I was shocked. I'm talking free housing. But we didn't do a good job in promoting it. Now this time around, that's what we are on a case for, to make the case. So these people, let them go print the note. But let me tell you, lastly, before I submit, 2029, 2030, my brother, please. A lot of people will be going to jail, bro. A lot of people will be going to jail. I'm telling you, Jake, this is not wish on to. A lot of people will be going to jail. Please, I submit.
Thank you so very kindly. My brother, Jake, let's hear from you on this issue of Yeke Koluba and the printing of 50 plus billion.
Let me test the printing money before I come to Koluba. Let me tell you people, when I tell the followers here, one day by 2028, they will start to grasp all my video, then they will start playing it different areas. You see, Gafana Minister is not an economist. You have to go check his profile. Listen, the CBL then they're going to print $50 to $51 billion. Liberian, you have to calculate it. $51 billion Liberian dollar to US dollar. When they depending on to print 51 billion, what the backing they get, it will skyrocket, have heavy inflation. The country already on high inflation. Then you're printing money in the country. You don't have no backing, no, nothing, no investors in the country, nothing coming in the country. You are import-based nation. You spend what $350 million to import for goods and services, down to toothpaste, everything. Everything that we popular Liberia import for it. Why you're backing to print? Who the CBL boss are coming with that proposal? $51 billion. Where it pass the legislature? Probably the legislatures are rubber stamp. Other days are rubber stamp. So if they come out of that business, but they're chunking the country backward. Seriously. Let me tell you, Prince, there's the same United Party. they noted for printing money. How the 16 billion money, that missing money that they allow the former president? He started from the Unity Party. 16 billion missing money, 16 billion out of 16 billion out of. The whole job I take that 16 billion. It was all debunked by Crow. It was all debunked, it's a lie. Now they see Unity Party, Ellen Johnson Sullivan. The whole job I brought the money will continue to take it from the port. You are hauling to a Weah mansion or to a Jamaican resort. You see, what a godable society. How you put money, continue, you keep it. Like people bought that story. Until today you go ask in the corridor of the country, they still about like Auckland story because of godable nation. Prince, what are depending on to print? You have budget for 1.2, 1.3 billion dollars. And the budget you have put to the Liberian people, you get to the legislature from the executive branch of government. So the 1.2 billion dollars the government told Liberian people. Why benefiting the Liberian people? Now you want to print $50 billion. You will put the country in deep hole, deep trouble. What's the backing of that money? Heavy inflation will engulf the nation. We already have inflation. Prices skyrocketing in the country. The bread and butter issue in the country, the Unity Party not addressing it. They never had no signature project. What the president depending on? What can the international community are getting a huge amount of money? Nothing that depending on. Why they will print money right now? Why? For what reason they printing this money? They're seeking themselves. I think they're paving the way now for George Weah to rule the country. The first round election will be landslide. Seriously, the way they're proceeding. So I don't get it. As any economy, you gotta get backing before you print money. Even the greatest nation, America don't just get like the print money, no, you get inflation, epic one. So what's the backing of the Liberian? Our resources they're up plummeted. Our resources are plummeted. The iron ore, the timber, the rubber. People recycling around the world now. This is not important anymore. I told people here every day, people recycling. Mineral don't grow, mineral don't finish. Our resources they're finishing. It plummeted seriously on the world market. You can do your own check. You can do your own statistic. Yes, it's serious. But if they want to print the money, they will print it. Then Liberian will see the result in the country. Let me just address a Yeke situation. That money is another, as my brothers Leo says, another way to steal money. That's what they're doing. They want to get rich. They want to pay all that mansion. They want to pay their mortgages. They make a majority of the Unity Party children that were pushing propaganda on the social media. They came from the States. Most of them get mortgage payment because they cannot maintain job in America. So all of them run back to Liberia because of gullible society. So they will just stay in the country, put some money in offshore banks in the world, and pay their mortgages, and then the family live large. Why they demolishing a lot of people, proper horses and other things? A huge amount of people, they don't talk about the bread and butter. I remember every time, all their podcasts, and oh, bread and butter. That roll we eat, that one we eat, that one we eat, that sour roll, what the bread and butter.
Gafan started playing for all of the people.
Yeah, you buy bread, put butter inside and share with it. Because Gafan don't know what they call the bread and butter issue, that reality. They don't know it. They want the big suffering the Liberian people because Liberian people don't want to read. They fool in their head, but they don't want to check something. Let me go to the Cordoba thing quick.
Yeah.
Man, I don't cry for the bereaved. Right. I'm a different person. I support the city. I support George Weah. And I'll tell people, yeah, the CDC get a span. CDC people, they don't get spanning.
They can't
let me tell you something. They left with lady. I follow top people around the world. I get creating role model. My role model, my biggest role model. I get 3 top role model. My biggest role model, that one I ruled in America. The 47th president of your country. No matter what black people say about him, I'm a black conservative.
I'm a man myself, brother. I'm a man.
I'm a damaging thing. He cared. You go after, you bully you. He cared nothing. The CDC people, let me tell you, CDC people, the problem with the sedition, or those that we are ashamed. I'm not we are ashamed. No, I'm not sedition. I know the former president. So I know him long time. So I'm not part of that category, the way I can class people, but people who don't know him. Let me tell you something. I finished finding something now. CDC people like to cry for the bereaved. They like to cry for the bereaved. Seriously.
You're right.
They don't cry for people that nail them. You can nail you. You can crush you. You can torment the CDC in every form. The insult, the lies, all these things because he wanted power. Now that they eat their own. And the same way when they were talking about Prophet Key going to prison 60 edition, then that boy can baffle me. No. I live in the Western world. I get an Italian mindset. No. Yeah, I get different orientation in the Western world here. You do me, I do you. I don't forgive so easily. No. Reality, yeah. People in the Western world, they're different. Maybe America different. But I see Liberian people, especially the people that support the president and the CDC that want to come out of power, they're going to be ruthless. Seriously, they're going to be radical, ruthless. Because the United Party is ruthless. They care. They are in the corridor. They want to damage you. They want to set you up. They want to do everything in a possible way to demean the city. They bury your party headquarters. They destroy that party headquarters, your Sakumo tree, all these things then. That's why I get the biggest grudges for the Unity Party. We all belong to that country. The Unity Party started the war with you. You're going to end the war with them. That reality.
And just to add to what you say, my brother Jake, it was this Yeke guy who even started infusing the lies of the 16 billion being in a container that Miguel had. Yeke then started that.
They lie Maggie sickness, Sunday 20. So why you crying for the bereaved? Then they eat their own. I don't care what Yeke do. I feel noticing Yeke. Yeke want to retain power in the district number 10. Why you have done for the district? Why you have done for the district number 10? Why? What did he have done for them? St. John Weah town. No tangible project for Yeke. But Yeke breaking on the social media, you get property all in Dubai, you get property in Ghana, you get property in Africa, you get property in all the Arab world. And he get property in Iran, he friendly with Guinea, he friendly with Dumuya. Where you go, he friendly with Dumuya. So I remember a cup of tea, and they want roasting from the legislature, then the roasting from the legislature, Prince, that reality. Now, I'm not concerned that Unity Party, the other than treat that said. Let me tell you something quick before I pass it to Prince. Nobody, Prince, I've seen, I'm a witness. Check the history. Nobody again go against George Weah. You survive it. Press in past. I will give you stories, reality. Because you don't bother nobody. You just zoom your thing. And if you really go against George Weah, you will crumble. You will fall before him. He will walk over you. If you look at the statistics now, since he left the presidency, look at who all falling by the wayside. The Catilo Henry Costa, number 1. Let me just brief it 2 minutes. Henry Costa was one of the chief architects. Was spreading propagandas and lies all in the corridor of Washington, D.C., all over high Rue FM. He found the Liberian gullible society, the back of him. Yeah. Where is Henry Costa today? He's all in the corridor. Nobody can hear for him. They say they were activists. They were not never activists. They were here propagandists. They had hatred in belly in them for George Weah. Where are they today? They crumble. In the twinkling of the eye, you see how God will work? For Unity Party to steal the election to come back, God started fooling him. He came back to the CDC. He came back to the CDC where his father, Benin Ure, all of them, they came back in the twinkling of the eye because he never believed that the Unity Party would win the election.
That's true.
He never believed it. What God did, so we accepted the election result, everything. We're seeing today almost 3 years in the corridor of the country now, no appointment. The men that were all around seeking help, lying in the corridor, lying to a 40th, lying, 16 billion missing money. This one that Jackie appear pregnant. George, we are selling your all blood. Poor country like that. Where George was finding way to make the country better. He have never seen development whole day. He had his own platform. They call him a hero. What's a hero today? Today, the hero is mute. Number one, the one that wrote the so-called book, Uncle Marie Weah. The one that wrote, yeah. Vatoka, they were running through the Seven border or the Guinea border to go. Last in the corridor, he knew George, but he never knew George. Yeah, probably were in the circle. He never even come close circle of George, but he wrote a book. Where is he today? You were on platform upon platform. Where is the Vatoka then today? Yeah. All of them crumble on the wayside. The latest that crumbled, the one that just died. Solomon George, the representative. Yeah. Representative, evil thing. John got addressing in the church. He said a parable thing, but never call it name. He said, anybody today, they get their own demise. It's reality. Everybody that went against him will crumble. Not just nothing, even from the football side. It's by his pattern of left when God bless somebody. So I don't cry for Yeke Koruba. What the legislature do, they will solve it themselves. The United Party will solve it themselves. If he's surviving, he's surviving. If they put him or they suspend, he can go back and become a representative in different country. He can go to a native land, local country. So Prince, I don't cry for the baby.
Prince, you muted.
Yeah, so before we go to our brother Leo, the thing is, we are looking at how these people have been very wasteful. We saw them going after Fonati Kofa.
Yes.
The amount of money that these people spend, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So what people are looking at, not about the Yeke, but about what these guys are about to spend. You call the legislature. When these people come, you got to pay them. You got to pay their staff, etc., etc. You got to pay them. Like you said the last time, that money could go towards, for example, the health.
Yeah,
that money could go towards so many things. It could go towards. So using that kind of money, we're talking about millions that these people will be using just in the space of these few days that they will be using. So using that money is affecting the Liberian people.
So let me ask you something. The speaker. Then we get to the different branch of government. We get the executive. Who's the first branch of government? The speaker is the third man in command. Anything happened to the president, Jeremiah Kuhn, the dying plane crash or anything happened, he became the president of the Republic of Liberia, according to our constitution. It's the first branch of government. That's the most powerful branch of government in any place around the world, even in America. Donald Trump is a friend of the Congress, a friend of the American Congress. The Liberian president should be a friend of the Liberian Congress. Liberian Parliament, something like that. Who far from cannot say against the president? Say, no. I got future here. You're 80-some years old man. Listen to me, my friend. You can make jump out that day country yet. Listen, we're not coming back to session. We're not spending taxpayer money to remove Yeke Koduba. And we'll come back to session on our turn. We can suspend Yeke, or we can tell Yeke, you shouldn't say that kind of statement anymore. We can give you warning letter. Or we can give verbal statement whatsoever they can concord in the legislature. But the legislature is a rubber stamp. Serious rubber stamp. It's it's a list in the West African region. They move from Atikofa. What happened to the legislature today? No credibility. The damage, nothing happening. The speaker today, the speaker is a rubber stamp speaker. You don't have the charisma. You don't have the know-how. Nobody know about the speaker too much. So Prince, so they can't check the executive branch of government. Boakai, invade your country, and Guinea temple your land. That they play the speaker so to set his back.
Thank you.
That they play the speaker, the deputy speaker to say they sort of take the whole Africa by storm, West Africa by storm, and set that back in history and leave on legacy. Bring the president to board, impeach the president. Impeach the president. He told oath. He told oath to protect the Republic of Liberia.
Thank you so much,
my brother. Your country, and then the president saying nothing.
Thank you. I think with this issue of Yeke and printing of new banknotes, my people, the government broke.
Yes, it broke.
The government is very broke. They not get broke. And they believe that by printing more money, it will
Yes.
help them. It will not help them.
Yeah.
We are about to experience heavy inflation. Our money is about to lose value.
Value, yes.
Let me tell you,
Thank you.
man, our money is about to lose value. Look, this government is so broke to the extent they even want to take money from content creator. They want for content creator to pay taxes. That's how broke the people are. That's how very broke the people are. No, listen, we don't want you to believe what we are saying because the records are here. We have it. They are so broke to the extent that right now, what they want now is everybody must pay taxes. Yes, look at this communication. Look at this communication. Every ministry is now taxing people that they must pay. Some kind of money they must pay. This is from the Ministry of how you call Republic of Liberia, Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. Annex 1, Liberia National Fire Service fee category. You see that? Look, the government is broke.
Yeah, they broke.
Very broke. Okay, go there. It's very broke. No, don't believe what we are saying. We told you that these people are a bunch of criminals. They've come to steal. They've come to enrich themselves. They don't care about you, the Liberian people. Some of the things that you see on this listing are complete nonsense. Complete nonsense.
The Prince ask you, Prince, how Jawa managing? How Jawa managing that they can manage?
My brother, that is the difference you have when you have bunch of criminals taking over power. When you have wasteful people taking over power. These guys are criminals. They have no plan in place to be able to save money or resources to carry on project. Imagine these people are not carrying on project money finish. When they got ready to carry on project, they will not see you and I. No. My brother, let's say this thing. Let's put it a simple way. There are people then they now building rule. We are president. We are building rule here, building hospital, doing this, doing that. They're not doing it. Money finish in the country already. Money finish. They get money. So imagine if just like human Boakai decided that look, we carry on their project here, we carry on our other project. My brother, you think that we don't want to come and say now to get money to develop that country?
But what the LRA breaking the cover?
My brother, let what we have here. These people that were boasting, they say they get enough budget surplus and what have you, all the other nonsense. Here is it. Here is the communication here. Now, Ministry of Finance is saying the LRA people saying people must start paying rent now. Here is it. Liberia National Fire Service is charging people now. They must start paying. They say commercial building will pay $100 for permit. $100 for permit. Fire farm certificate, $100. They say factory, industrial complex, you pay $85. Logging company, you pay $85. Hotels, we pay $85. No, I want to need this, and there's somewhere I want to get. So you see here, they say they got different people. Cinema will be paying 35, and all the other people. Yeah, they say the other people then will be paying different things, including cars. They get motor car. Here's it, motor vehicle, SUV will pay 35. Auto parts dealer will pay this amount for fire service. This is the question I want to ask my brother Jim. When you pay your taxes or when you have an insurance, does it not cover all of these things?
It should cover it, actually.
This bunch of liars that were telling us that they have now sophisticated system in place. In my house, I don't have no fire extinguisher because I pay what we call taxes. You pay insurance for your property. God forbid anything happen, you don't need to worry. In my car, look, these people are still bringing the 1842 idea back. What used to be in the car, they see level fire extinguisher on the side. What kind of stupidity is this? So the fire service is saying now, oh man, you gotta get, you see, the guys have no plan. All they want to do is to steal. They have no plan. The plan is not there. Now, don't be surprised when you see Boakai, you see level fire, how you call extinguisher. Don't be surprised. There's an oxygen tank. Don't be surprised. That's what the guys are saying. So, what are people paying insurance for around here? What are they forcing people to pay insurance around there? For what? Look, you can see that the government is broke, my people. The last time these people were talking, TikTok people must pay money. They must pay. TikTok. They said TikTok must pay. They say cinema now must pay. Commercial must pay. All the other things they can pay. Look, the government, these guys, they've stored enough money to the extent that no money there now.
So
They
pretty, when you
can't even
we get a show here now, you pay for your podcast.
Oh, my brother, I will pay. Oh. I will pay. That like girl now, I will pay. Where you looking now, I will pay. Oh. I gotta pay. I gotta pay. Now why you looking there? Because the whole show we run here, we gotta pay. So that's the problem we have. But when you have a bunch of criminals who are taking over, everybody wants to eat. This is what happened. Money not in the country. Money is not there. These people who said they were going to pay 2 times. I remember Josiah Joker saying, 7 you'll be getting 2 pay. In a new Liberia. You pay your 2 times. You'll be getting 2 pay. Where are the people who taking the 2 pay that we can see them?
Pretty, you know what I suggest to the Unity Party? Let it have economic forum. Let it bring Takuna specialists all around. Let it have a serious economic forum that they can revitalize it. They can change everything around. Let it have economic forum. The way that the president having cabinet meeting every week. Every week.
How do people have economic forum when all of them no more? The people went there to go and steal. They didn't go there to go and develop. They didn't go there to transform the people's life. They didn't go there to see how best they can be able to take the people from poverty to another level.
Who's the economic advisor to the president? It's a crucial position right down there. Who's the economic advisor to the president? Blah blah blah.
I'm coming. Let me get it.
They in disarray, man, Leo. They go, followers. You see how you were cajoled through the liars then? I was sitting down in America and other places that they smart. They went to Howard, they went to this school, they all buffoon. A lot of puppets, puppets.
The economic advisor that want a Molly P. Camara. Yeah. I want Molly P. Camara. Molly P. Camara is Joseph Human Boakai, you call economic advisor.
Economic advisor, then you having heavy inflation. Economic forum. Bring specialists. Bring expertise in all around from the West African region or other places. Then they come in and help you to solve that problem. Heavy inflation that got the nation. Govern ever the country.
Look, you can see that the country is in a complete mess. According to the people, they say the money, and in fact, the money is tearing, the money and not get value. It can only when we print the money, it can only last for 2 years or 4 years. Then we got to print. These guys are looking for all kind of means to steal from the people.
Yeah.
To steal. That's the excuse. I remember during the 90s when we had that JJ Rabble and that Liberty. My brother, that money was strong and very valuable. That money can be your pocket, you wash your clothes, my brother, you wake up the next morning, you see it there, it's still in that. All you just do, just take it or spray it, it's okay, it's gone.
The United Party not for printing money now. Only printing money.
They are not there. And when they want steal, that's how they install this
strategy. They print money, yeah.
You know, it is what it is. My brother Leo, there is something here I want to draw our attention to. The government has lost the fight against the issue of drugs. Now you see now they're not talking. You can hardly hear it. It's because they finish the other fire, they're not able it. They finish lost in this fight long time and they don't want to make too much plenty noise. So everybody just keep quiet.
Yeah.
This is Quita. The lady who was caught smuggling over
we were arrested,
3 kilograms of cocaine.
Yeah.
Through Rabat International Airport. This is Quita.
The airport, right? Airport, I'm telling you.
The airport. My brother Leo, I want to start this from you.
What's here now?
So the extent that DEA now stealing money. There is a story. Let me bring the story before we get to you there.
Yeah.
And Leo, let me bring this particular story.
Where is Quita now?
My brother Quita, the people will be corridor for Quita to go. They finish opening corridor, then Quita find a level.
She was arrested, but yeah.
Quita will bring him, man. Just run away from here. Because people then get all kind of noise maker there.
Oh my God.
So Quita gone. We can't even bring Quita again. Quita gone.
Wow.
Here is this story. Let me just bring this story. Here is the story. Here's the story. I think, let me see. Let me bring this story right here. Let me bring this story and go to my brother here. Here is the story right here. Let me see. Sorry. Let me get this here. Too much. Okay, fine. So here's the story. It says Liberian journalist Mark Rogers, who is based in Grand Cape Mountain, say further investigation conducted by him has established that total United States dollars brought into the country by Alpha Momodu Jallo is 1,457,000. But 200, what they got against you? 270,000 was allegedly pocketed by state security that inserted the Guinea National upon that intercepted, the Guinea National upon its arrival and was intimidated to account falsely. My brother, their money here, what we're talking about printing here, there's another fear. These Unity Party people are noted for printing counterfeit money. We saw it on so many occasions during the Weah administration. There were so many counterfeit that was arrested at the airport. We have the story here. But that is not just by the way. This particular guy, this Jallo guy, brought in some huge amount of money. I don't know where he took that money from. Where he took it from. The state security arrested that money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they were able to pocket $270,000+. They were able to pocket it. My brother Leo, what is happening? That the morale of the security apparatus, something that we cherish, we are proud of, we have Congress, we have police that are part of it, and we understand the training that these people went through. The last time the market women were complaining that the Morovia City police now they have become almost like broad day robbers. They run behind you, collect your good, they take it, put it in their pocket, and then they go. Police stealing. The other people that were supposed to be around here, including immigration, they're all taking money from people and all the other things. My brother Leo, what is going on? That the morality have gone low. That drugs has now become for the DEA, like they are associated now with drugs. They try now, like again, where they get leave it, they say, oh man, let's forget about it here. Yeah. Let's hear from you, my brother Leo.
Prince, I'm surprised that you are surprised. You are still expecting the guys to operate on a high moral and standard and values. Prince, it's like you take a goat and put it in a Kisali farm, then when you come back, you ask the goat, but where the rest of the Kisali? Prince, those guys that took that money, do you know what the guys did? When the money was reported, they claimed they will have called press conference to say, oh, we counted the money in front of you, and this was how much we realized. But the cash 22 that was in there, from the onset when they got the money, because they claimed to have taken their money from somebody's car boot, from this wherever they took it from that person's car boot. But what they failed to have realized is somebody else recalling it. And so when they keep on this side now to say, oh, this was how much we realized, they found out that money was almost 300,000 plus. But apparently that was what was reported. Please honor this regime. Even Jesus said will be corrupt in under this regime. I'm sorry to say it. Please, the number of criminality that is the criminal act that is ongoing. Even the most trusted institution in Liberia under this regime, everybody is good boys going bad. Good boys going bad. Everybody is trying to siphon. But please, how can you, as the executive, be getting money? Then we are the lower echelon of the job, seeing money in my papa or please. I'm not here trying to say corruption is good, but we see what these guys are doing at the bank. We see what the guys are doing in the house. You are recalling these guys to come back in a daytime that almost $250,000 just for them to report. And you will tell me, you will see an immigration who will see 400,000. When the men will share a money and say, you see the men will report it. When the men are in the house, they're better than they got in the borders and stuff. No, we are not trying to say it's a good thing. But please, under this regime right now. They say when water dry, eat fish. Whether you catch it and put it in jail for it, that's it. But right now, nobody will be held accountable because why? It's everybody stealing. Who are you going to tell? Say, oh, you stealing when your hands yourself is in the cookie jar? My parents don't expect nothing good to come from me, guys. They are only trying to collect. It's a bad thing because the country suffers. It's a bad thing because good people who are supposed to be at the height of decency now see what they have been reduced to. There's no good moral values now. I'm not saying George Weah presented the best of governance, but please, we did not see the Weah regime. And all of those purported stories that the United Party were coming up with, they were the ones creating all the kind of lies. And because we didn't debunk it at that time, so they may have gotten away with it, but not this time around. Because you see, they said picture speaks 1,000 words. We see it right before our eyes. Look at Quita. Quita King, they claim to have, they caught her in some kind of police office. After the next day, nobody know where is Quita now. I want somebody to show me where Quita is. And then we started hearing that Quita is related to one of the assisting commander at certain depot, and that's why they can't find Quita. They said Quita went to Sierra Leone by the way of what kind of fake tough story. But you can find legislator, you can find the guys taking money, almost 200,000, going to the border there. They say they're going to look at what's happening at the border there, before you're there. Only for them to go park the car with BB Hennessy in the car, they dancing buka. Please, that's serious governance we have to talk about tonight. These people are not serious. Deputy Speaker, they park the car. Keep outside the car, they dancing. The arm will see money at the border. I'm going to report it. Please, that God, that feed help the body, God help everybody in this current regime. That God help everybody. And you think the money the men reported it to the chief, and the chief going to report it to the high justice? I bet you. Look, Gregory Pomo is a guy who is a TikToker. So all of his deputies, all of his police officers are TikToker. What they do is they come on camera, they come wherever they can come, they go behind camera and share that money. Who's going to ask them? Who will ask? The chief has said get him caught. The Mr. Big Lip Man get him caught. Passing around, acting like he's doing some kind of work. He take a few camera, put it on, and Ryan Gregor come on. Oh, Gregor come on, thinking he arrival. Gregor come on, thinks he has arrived. They're bulletproof. Go to big gonna go into the border as if he's going to confront Guinean soldier. Only for him not to go even 50 yards. He can't even go closer. You don't expect nothing good for them guys. And I hate to sound like this, brother, but I will not blame them, man. Even they report nothing, brother. I will blame them, man. I'm telling you, bro. Sorry. I know you disappointed me at this point, but bro, you can't put Goldie Kesali for and say class ago when the rest of the Kesali.
Thank you so much. My brother Jake, we saw how you call Twitter. And there were so many other stories of people involved with this issue of drugs. As we speak, we are yet to see what is happening. To the extent that the deputy director for LDEA, he even compares and says on the level of the executive down, the people involved into drugs. I thought these people said they were coming to fight drugs. They used that as one of their campaign messages. Oh, drugs around. We make sure that there will be no more drugs. We saw Joseph Newman Boakai taking tests. According to him, he's a drug test. He's taking drug test. He's telling them they coming for it. It's very bad way now. He coming for a drug business. My brother, the people who fight the drugs now, they said they involved with drug benefits. Stealing the drugs like hell. Stealing money, stealing drugs, and all the other things. My brother, let's hear from what is happening?
The Unity Party is naked. Liberia people can listen. This Unity Party 2.0, Ono Joseph Boakai is the worst government ever established in the Liberian history. That is reality. This particular government, the 2.0 Unity Party, I don't see how the Liberian people were brought in buying power. Reality. It's not easy. All I think when they're talking, they will cheat the election, they will do this, they don't threaten the country. No. They know you're making the biggest, you're making the biggest mistake. You can never Safon, the Liberian people anymore. You're naked already. The Liberian people finishing beyond your Joseph Boakai. I like how Joseph Boakai took the mantle of authority. Joy, we are giving a change for to make comparison. The comparison have a margin. They can't stand near George Weah. Prince, they just. You see, all the people they paraded on social media, and they were all the quitter, all of them. They side with the Unity Party. That's why they let them go.
Yeah.
We get law in the Republic of Liberia, rape and drugs, non-bearable. Non-bearable. Quitter sort of be beyond Baba now, or they sort of sentence quitter for that amount of drugs. She caught on video several examples. We can display it. All the people that were wearing black, the Boakai then paraded him, everybody wear black, all for no to just engulfed the nation. Last year, over 300, 500,000, over 250,000 Liberians, serious drugs, every corner of the country. Every corner of that country in 10 years' time. Please, they don't tell you this real statistics. Number of Liberians dying to drugs in the Republic of Liberia.
Every day.
Number of Liberians in 10 years' time. In 10 years' time, number will be losing in the whole country. The youth are dying. The youth, the old is burying the youth in the Republic of Liberia. The old. That's why I can say Liberian people can say left is short. I say your gullible society, you're still doing negativity. Left never short. Left is not short. Liberian people can say, oh, left is short. No, left not short. If left is short, why the old is burying the young? The old, they are living longer. The 80, the 75, 79. These are the ages all of fighting to reach in life. But the old is in the Republic of Liberia, as you speak, they're burying the young. Because the young taking a lot of substance. And these drugs the guys are taking. Prince, we live in the Western world. Leo, all of you live in the Western world. Can a Liberian Zogo pay for cooking? You get money for cooking? The most expensive drugs in? That stupid drugs, the substance and they take in the country. Leo, the people trying to tell you that all that thing was lying on the CDC government. They were breaking the drugs in the whole Republic of Liberia. They were that him were for in that drugs issue. The death surrounding everybody that lay down that were there. Why they cannot continue the drugs? They paraded with black clothes, telling rappers and telling musicians to come to that parade. They're fighting drugs for the international community to get awareness for drugs. Why are the people today drugs more than before? More than them in 3 years' time. All the lie. They were lying on the CDC government. Oh, they're not fighting drugs. Breaking the drugs in the country.
Jake said something. Sorry, my brother. Jake said something.
Yeah, go ahead.
That just reminded me of a video that I saw of Prince. As a matter of fact, it was just last night I saw this video. But it must have been on social media for at least the last couple of days now. The Zoko, the guy had done drugs so much. I think he died by the graveside, and his men had to bust another grave to bury the man. Oh man, that video I have to look for it and send it to you. I mean, Jake was talking about, long life. The young people are dying, Prince.
I said they all buried. A fact here. Every time we in Liberia, they all burying the young. The reality. And number of people die to car accident in the Republic of Liberia. Over 25,000 people die to car accident every year. Every corner of that country. That one of the serious killing things in the whole Republic of Liberia, people don't address it. They don't address the drug situation. They don't address car accident. Another thing that engulfed the nation that people don't even talk about, and Leo, it will surprise you. Alcohol take the whole country over.
Yeah.
And Leo, there's no young girl in the Republic of Liberia drinking soft drink anymore.
Oh no, I mean, man. Oh no.
I tell you, 13-year-old, everybody, 12 years old, everybody taking hard substance. Hard substance. And the reality, the youth going quietly in the Republic of Liberia. Seriously. It needs serious attention. We need to flag this into the international community.
Jake, you know the mistake we're making, that the population is dying because you spoke on the youth that are dying so much. You know the mistake we're making? Every report that has been made is all within the Monserrate, Monrovia area. But go outside Monrovia, Buchanan, man, Maryland, the youth that are dying from these drugs. But you forget about Monrovia, brother.
Exactly. Who said drugs in Monrovia? Drugs, go to the federal counties. Go to the federal counties. Nimapa is taking over. That large Jeremiah Kuhn and Free George sat on the podium addressing the body and Georgia brought drugs. Could I let me check his own buyer? Let Jeremiah Kuhn, the vice president of the republic, let him go to Nima and go see what it's a killing fee.
You go outside Monrovia case that play you.
Drugs are engulfed the whole Republic of Liberia on a heavy level. The other one that will surprise you too. Our beautiful Liberian women, they own the substance. They're crazy. They part of the substance now. They getting equal with the men in the Republic of Liberia.
Man, the women can drink part of men back.
So that's a reality. Please, the Unity Party cannot fight drugs. Please look at the video. You know why the people not fighting drugs? Please, but the president chunk the ARDA under the boss. You finish forgetting what he said. Let you limit. Let you take that time.
How you use your license to arrest innocent people?
Drugs is a robust thing. You gotta be hardcore. Even as the president of the republic, you gotta the constitution give you authority. You can claim on that thing. You set your whole security apparatus, every corner, every place you are security man, the military, the DEA. Everybody come to fold. You call them emergency in the Republic of Liberia. You see all our border points. You crack down on drugs massively.
Let me tell
That's the legacy of the president.
Let me tell you what Boakai will not fight drugs, and this is an open secret. His son Tatan has a club. Tatan's club is guarded by police officers. It used to be security. I'm only saying that because my little brother just left from Liberia a couple of weeks ago, right? The Peking, the Lebanese guys and the influx of the Lebanese guys that are going in and out. You see them going in with buses in the Peking club, and they are escorted by police officers. How can you fight drugs? The other time we were here when Musa Hassan Belete's son was caught, I think he stayed in Assault Beach, by the way. And Musa said, no, you're my son, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, why they can free Musa? Why you see why they can free Musa? Somebody free quitter because he's not part of them. You see it? You see how the justice system? It's a two-tier justice system because Musa making wave in the country is a CMC. Yeah. So his son got involved, but the quitter that they paraded on the social media and other friends and other people that they caught on drugs, we know the video. And if this was CDC, a quitter was a member of the CDC, high-ranking citizen, they would never release her. I said it's a two-tier justice system in the Republic of Liberia. Now, I always say the one is sedition. The Unity Party, the evil, the very Catholic, the very evil, the vindictive. You don't allow them to plant drugs in your yard. Listen, especially the SS, all the ministers and all these guys, like the Akaros Gray, the former representative, all these people, the Molu, all these guys that are associated with the unit, like the CDC, they can plant anything in your yard, and they come, they say they're searching for drugs. See how they lie on the CDC, how they destroy the party headquarters. They say, oh, CDC they have gun planted at the CDC headquarters. All that garbage. They went there, they never found nothing. They have to break the CDC office, the CDC headquarters down. That's why I tell sedition now, you gotta be ruthless. Heavily radical and ruthless. The country belongs to everybody. The country not only for the Unity Party. I always say to people here, think it's not only George we are watched anymore. If the country will go back in that dark days to the Unity Party, then they crumble the country in the dark days. That what? Boakai took the mantle of authority. He pledged allegiance to the country. He took an oath according to our constitution. He raised his hands on the Bible. He took serious oath to his declaration. So everything, the security of that nation belongs to the Unity Party. They got to protect that the country. They got to talk about peace. They don't be talking about peace anymore. So we're not going to be talking about peace anymore. The peace of that nation, they got to secure the peace of that country. If they feel they will wish for people.
We want to play this. It's good that we remind people to continue to show to you and to tell you how Boakai lied his way to power. This is the video. I wanted to listen to this. This is former Deputy LDA boss who was sacked by Joseph Newman Boakai when he made this revelation.
So the issue of accusing people on this drug thing, there's a reason for that. Because even in the society from all sectors, I would say openly here.
Yes, see.
From the executive,
wow,
the first person government, and to the judiciary. You go in the sector, you find somebody involved with drugs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. This is the former
Prince,
immediately he made that statement, he was sacked. The sacking the next day.
But Prince, the man was showing him to the president. That's who the head of the executive is the president.
Let's listen to it again. This is what he was saying.
The issue of accusing people on this drug thing, there's a reason for that. Because even in the society from all sectors, I would say openly here.
Wow.
From the executive, the first person government, and to the judiciary.
Indictment.
You go in the sector, you find somebody involved with drugs. The reason is simple. Drug is a lucrative business, so everybody want to get money.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Now, when you have a desperate government like Joseph Newman Boakai, you got the message in it?
Yeah.
Lucrative. Everybody want money. These people that are running behind every dollar that they come in print almost 50 billion according to them, no money there. That the people now want to sell drugs. That they want to put that in. You just say, thank God that Leo is here. That time area that he get there, that place is notoriously noted for drugs. And these Lebanese in our country, look, this is one of the people that are damaging our nation that we got to stand up and see how best we can voice this thing out. It's serious, my brother. Very serious. These Lebanese guys, you see the Lebanese, these guys are damaging that country with drugs and we're playing fun with it. There was a friend of mine who used to be at the airport. Now he's not there, and he's in Canada. He used to work there. That's a Prince. We were the first people that were trained during the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf regime, and I was fortunate to be assigned at the airport, Rabat International Airport. He used to serve as one big person. I'm not going to call this position, but one big person there. The guy said on many occasions I used to sit and cry for Liberia. He said this Lebanese guy would come, we would get an intel. Also, in some person, the guy bringing drugs, the other person bringing drugs. He said before the money reach, before the bounce, the kind of car that will come from these guys, you will be surprised. You will see executive, top members of the executive sending their car to collect these guys. From the plane, straight in the car. From the airplane, straight in the motor car with their bag, they're gone. They're gone. The message to the extent, even some of them, when we intercept them, the kind of people that can call, who are you to say no to them?
Yeah.
He and this guy were son, this Jolo guy that used to use Madam Ellen Johnson's elite convoy to transport drugs from Sierra Leone. That Dolo guy. He and that Dolo guy were assigned together later on. He was reassigned at the airport. The message Prince, that thing come on. He said the unity, he said that thing come on. They gotta know how to use that thing. They gotta know how to make money with that thing. The guy used to tell me, but Prince, let me ask you, when the war, who brought the war? You know the war came along with drugs and came along with so many things. You don't know? The war came along with so many things. And who were the ones that were involved? They so-called unity people like H. Bowman formula there, the big people there in the Unity Party today. He said they were the ones.
So Prince, beside the people they call Soko, so you want to tell me that official of government, minister, legislature, other than taking drugs?
My brother, the people in Syria selling business. So I met some of them, don't you? But they are facilitators.
Wow.
They are serious, some of them are serious transporters. Some of them are serious dealers. They give it to other people to take it. These guys that you looking. So the guy was telling me these few days, this thing came from Master. I was asking, I said, but so I called the guy, was talking in one of the channels. I said, but why the whole job in it just go down? And some people calling and say, my man, the job is increasing now more than ever before. The man say, "Prince, let me tell you something. The government are looking at. The guys then I look and say, I know them. I know
So
them personally.
you think they honor man AB Kroma for fighting drugs? Let's be real here.
My brother, they think about AB Kroma and that of the government.
They were all involved. They were all
involved, brother. AB is in a cookie jar, my brother. You see, AB, what happened to AB? Now you spy on me and spy on you who report the phone first.
Sure.
AB?
So you want to tell me the Fatica brother when they would change the whole narrative in the country. They were all involved in selling drugs.
Yeah, they were involved, my brother. No, it's a cartel.
Wow.
You see, Fatica then knew what AB knew, so they wanted a share. It was a fight for a share. AB has his boys that are loyal to him.
Yes.
There's a drug bust over there. AB got him picking who trusted him and who he trusted to go on a mission, and when they picking and go, they bring the consignment to AB. Fatica then wanted to be a part of that content inside that clique. Fatica, you're only an assistant. So because AB was not allowing, because if AB was going to allow Fatica a penetration inside there, there's a way Fatica was going to be getting in court, and that will not be going to AB. All the things that somebody say, I get clean here, I get clean here. Fadicas are, look, they are terrorists. You're picking it. You got to be afraid of them picking. I'm telling you. They were in Philadelphia, picking and doing. Of course, I got respect for those of us that are in the security system and all that kind of stuff. But all they were doing, at the end of the day, they want to measure out with AB. I'm not saying what AB was right or was right, what he was doing. But it was Fadika then trying to look in front of the president because their position was appointed. So you are looking like, oh, yeah, we are doing the work. Meanwhile, the actual bust deal, they wanted to take it from AB. And AB like, no, you cannot come and offer me that kind of meeting because AB, look, my brother, that dirty hands were all into it. Somebody wanted to be the first to chop. And Fadika saw that. AB said, no, my people, you can't collect the one from me. That all bring that whole disarray, that whole party. Now what, brother? AB here is in the cookie jar. Fadika the short term. Fadika have built his own cartel of lawyer picking and I was going to go bring the drugs and brought it to him. He was intend send them back in the street to go sell it. What we do here so? Now
Sure.
Fadika had picking I was selling when AB found out. Fadika, okay, I'll appoint you. I made you here to be close to me because you come from okay, fine. We're coming close to your own chopping.
And you know, Leo, the guy said something that worked at the point. He said, look, there is one thing the Unity Party is good at. They can collaborate in order to commit crime. He said these guys, they are very good at collaborating in committing crime. When they got to commit crime, when I saw them commit crime, they will build a wall
to cover up each other.
They will build a wall to cover each other up. You will never see them exposing each other. He said they are very good at that.
Yeah.
The guy said the people, they are almost like the two-wing cartel that we had in Liberia for 20 plus years. They will protect each other. They will cover up themselves. The guy said, what is happening now that you see LDA is not talking this, that? He said, all the guys now come together, they now call it LDA, push my man. You're making too much noise to be on us. Of course. Everybody looking at us. Everybody forcing us now.
You don't hear any more Prince. You don't hear nothing.
When the guys then were jumping all around the place, they say they're going here. They get special staff for going from 1-0 to another 0. We're going to blah blah. We're going to
everywhere. Now the silence in the country. The silence in the whole Republic of that period. Drugs are taking the whole country over.
They got red campaign on the show. We're making it. It was again.
You low. You mute. You mute.
Yeah, you still mute. Yeah,
you mute.
But let me just pick you up from there. You see that guy that was on that the former LDA boss that was giving that speech, right? You see that just God that kept him, that he stayed alive today. Because I want to almost be sure that before he went on that platform, he had told his family, say, look, I'm going over there to speak the truth. If anything happened to me, God help me. The man said from the executive.
Yes.
Who is the head of
the president? The president.
Nobody is innocent of this drug because it's a big drug. It's a big business.
Yes.
It's a money-making business.
Even down to the justice minister, he put everybody.
That was when the president countered with him on speech, say, hey, now because you get a license now, you're gonna go hard on people. You see it? You see it?
He threw it under the bus. That video, the particular video, You see this video. You see this video. If you want to do a real wish with the Unity Party to sanction them, the video implicate them. The video, nobody will do business with it. So it's a whole cartel. Imagine, and what make it viable that they can use a video against the Unity Party. All that muff they're doing, they sack the guys like a whistle. It's a DEA guy was like a whistleblower, but they mistake the day they sack him. Right after the statement, they eliminated him. So any big organization, you can take the whole thing to the State Department. You can take the state to the European Union. You catalog all the video. They're in deep trouble. Nobody. It's a serious cartel. The message of lucrative business from the executive branch of government, the president, down to everybody, the chief justice, everybody, down to the legislature, the speaker. It's a damaging report. These are the video the CDC need to catalog. You see, I'm gonna tell you, the Unity Party is naked. These are, you see, they were all in the corridor of Washington, D.C. These are the video you take to Ted Cruz Day, you take to the Republican Party, the Speaker Johnson Day, all these guys. You say, listen to me. We have a country. They just came to power, but they're doing drugs. Look at what happened in Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, all these drugs area there. So probably now you can say Liberia hop for drugs. Who would do business with them? Who would do business with them? If there was just Weah, this was just Weah, they would take all this video. That's why I tell the CDC people, hierarchy of the CDC, you gotta be ruthless if you want power in our country. Then you want reteam, or you want to come back to power. You gotta play the same delicate game this guy played with you people before.
Thank you. You gotta fire.
Let me see that CDC people read the book of power.
I agree with you.
Let them read the book of power. They will know. You think of retain power? You think it's easy thing? You think the Unity Party want to relinquish power while they own something?
You heard them on the other day.
Yeah, what they don't say, oh, blah, blah, blah. No. You know why I like the whole debate? I always tell people, they get something to lose more than CDC now.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because the boy is in a court. They're paying. Leo, you won't believe what these guys doing. They are paying massive property. They owe him. Okay, like they're doing that money. They're doing all the things in now. You think they would, with all our investment, you think they would want to crumble the country into another civil war or into another darkness? Listen to me. All I think they'll be doing, the police director, all I think he's doing, he's solely fit. He get enough money now. He get businesses. He get this. He gets share in different company. The LTNA, all the transport. So this kind of, listen, you gotta hold in you gotta fight that, like you're in the ring fighting that bull house. Listen, I'm from Europe, brother. They don't joke in the Western warrior when they want to. So CDC mean now to catalog everything. To be afraid of them.
Just like you said, the mistake was to fire that LD deputy boss. They video,
what would display here? They video. Nobody, no investors, no investor will come and do business with the Unity Party, because you know what they will do? As an investor, you bring with your million, they can set you up with drugs. They will set you up, parade you with drugs, confiscate your million for you to invest. There is a damaging video. There's a whistleblower. He went within the DA, he went with them, and he started telling them, it's a damaging report. Congress will not do business with you. The European Union will not do business with you. The Arab League will never do business with you.
It's my brother. Why do you think these people, like you always say it, and I want to put it in your wall, why do you think they've been blackballed? Why do you think they're going everywhere and nobody gets time for them?
I think the European Union on the ground knows something.
Because the thing is, these guys, the stealing that they are carrying on and the acts that they are involved with is too open.
Yes,
they are not hiding anything. The guys are not hiding anything. They say, oh yeah, hiding it. Look at the how you call it, the civil servant director. The civil the director. The man say people not giving no money to the government. People eating the money. How will somebody who you assuming that you appoint someone and say, "Look, my man, I appoint you for you to come and work for me." They at the end of the day appointing for the person that giving you the money. They're making reports. No, that's what the civil servant board said. The civil servant director. Let the clip. In fact, let me play the clip here.
You think the president is scared to do reshuffle his government? The government is sinking.
Sonny, let the civil servant boss say, let's play the civil servant boss video. Listen to him.
Leading to the weak oversight of this as a influential oversight authority for SOEs. Thus leading to the weak oversight.
Sorry, not civil servant, but SOE, yes.
SOEs, yeah.
Enterprises director. So there's the director, the SOE director, state-owned enterprises director. Listen to him.
As an influential oversight authority for SOEs. Thus leading to the weak oversight of SOEs for years. Consequently, non-compliance, lack of accountability, and waste and abuse of resources across state-owned enterprises are prevalent, thereby affecting the effective delivery of core public services and hence undermine national growth and development. Let me say without mincing words. That many of our SOEs are marred with mismanagement and abuse of resources to provide services to Liberians. The heads of many SOEs feel that they do not owe accountability to the Liberian people, who are the owners.
Yeah, I just want to stop here.
But friend, they sack this man.
No, my brother. I don't know where he's there again. I don't know where he is there.
But Prince, why they chunking the United Party or not the boss?
When you call where they chunking United Party, say where the United that they got nature. It is their nature. These are not things that we are saying. It is the people who they encourage. They are the people that are saying it. Look at our man, how you call himself Clamanti. You know Clamanti? That guy is a serious crook. Anytime he's ready to cajole and take money from the people in one money, the man will read hell about law indictment.
Yeah.
Everybody, man, want indicted. Whole country.
You gotta get money for it.
All of them. So somebody working in a place there with them, you can say, look, the whole asset recovery thing is empty. Nobody not there. All the men out there, the men are gone. The men are gone. Clamanti, that have a pay speed. Anytime you see you want money, you want some kind of money because the first thing the man will say, oh, I need to do some other document, do some research, I want some money. Say anytime the man want money, that speed on it. You will go read about law indictment and put it on. The other person stole money, always stole money. It says sometimes that why even the court, the people ain't even some of the guys ain't even paying attention to him. Because some of the things that he even carried to the court or some of the indictment, people can ask, you able to prove this thing that you writing here? This thing ain't really writing. You able to prove it? You get one paper to prove some of these things. You get one paper. So the man, look, the guys are crook. So anytime the man want money, you just look at the whole former government, just leave about 15 percent, say all the money, you see there's all of them, they steal money. Then he excite the base. And these guys are doing it so as to divert the attention of the public from the urgent issue, the main issue. As we speak, transportation going up.
Yes.
The price of gas going up.
Of course.
Things are becoming increasingly very difficult. There are increase of taxes beginning next month. Taxes going up to 13%. 13. Can you imagine? In a country where unemployment is very high, you carry taxes up very high.
No purchasing power.
The guys always do these things to divert the people's attention because they know Liberians will be so excited with the new news that we're looking at. And we finish forgetting about that guy who raped the boy in Southern Mass. And we finish forgetting about how you call J. Brian McGee from how you call the place and Ministry of Youth and Sports that raped that lady. And the man now, we finish forgetting about him. Peter Bonjala, who raped that boy and jumping and putting on the beach and throw the ball on the beach. Where is he? Are we talking about that now? We're not talking about that. The rape cases, we're not talking about that. Are we talking about the how you call it, the encroachment of Guinea on the soil of Liberia? We're talking about we jump to Brani Samuka and Yeke Koluba. That's why we jump to. So this is the thing. That's the reason why some of these people, they continue to sail Nicodemously in the politics because they know that Liberians, we will not sustain the debate. We can't hold them to be accountable. When they bring the other thing, we leave a jump to the other one. Because sometimes you don't blame people looking for news. The news people are looking for news. All the other people that say, oh yeah. Who can talk about Peter Bonjala, the guy who saw them out that labor? You can't hear it again. Nobody hearing. That guy is just there, they're waiting to free him. And what they're doing, waiting to free him. The man's not, the man just relax. The man's not, nobody paying attention again. That boy and his, parents are the ones suffering it. That's why you see people compromise cases very soon. Yesterday, it was about Jessica Gala and Jessica Lord. That girl who her throat was almost played by Luca Riches. Where are we? Who's talking about that case then? Who's talking about it? Nobody talking about it. So you see what is happening in our country? So the unit of control, whether we like it or not, these people have been in power for a very long time. They know the nooks and crannies of how to get their way around. The fortunate thing is that we are in a digital RAS generation where nothing can be hidden from us again. Their generation is not like our parent generation. I used to say, we want to say, hey, we are more for in the people thing. Our parents, hey, we are more for the people thing. The government thing, they say, government work for them. Say, hey, we are more for them. We are more for them. But it's not us. We want to dig deeper. We want to know what is happening. So the Unity Party is now dealing with a more sophisticated generation than they are.
Yeah.
The idea of Joseph Newman Boakai cannot beat ours. We're using now modern phones. You understand? We're doing modern technology right on our phone. We don't need to go to cafe. They don't know where to even get cafes in Liberia. We don't need to go there. When we want to get information, right on our phone, we get information. So we are more sophisticated than they are. That's why we keep tracking them. That's why anytime they make move, we expose them. When they do a move, we expose them. Imagine the people. Imagine the people who can't tell us say Liberia port is small. That Africa port are 8B. That why we take the machine, we carry to Africa. And we put it. What kind of nonsense? In this day and age, where somebody can, where they add the information that are on here, they are even
if we finish burying out all the debunk it, everybody taking over it and say like lie, Liberia port people again. See? So that's what you say, Prince. They can't win the information war. That propaganda they used to spread. No, they can't win it anymore.
No more.
We're ahead of them. Probably when Joseph Boakai saying traveling tomorrow, we'll finish. Where you going to? Who you going to? Who you going to meet? We'll finish checking everything. We'll finish planning where you going to land everything. We'll finish planning it before even the executive manager reporting. We'll finish planning everything.
There are some information, my brother, we put out here. The executive manager, some people can be surprised.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's the fact.
Some of the chat room now we chat room now when the men see us, they say, "Oh, we appear a ghost."
Definitely, we in the room that they are into. Technology is so advanced. The room that they are into, we are in their room. We are getting their information. So for the Unity Party to get away, it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
But Prince, look at that platform where they have. They reloaded. It dead on a raffle. You say it buried. It reloaded now. It dead because they had a reloaded special to cajole the Liberian people to lie. Why they ruling the country to lie, to bring all our propagandas in the lie. So all of them, the ministers, and all of them will sit on that platform in the evening. We start putting in everything now. You say nobody watches them now. Nobody watches them. They're dead already. You see,
class reloaded. What brought the irrelevance to that particular group of people? When Mo Ali started going at the chief justices, there was a warning on Mo Ali. There was a severe warning on him because as a matter of fact, it was under the Palaba Hut was one of the first channel that started flagging it. It didn't catch your attention. And then Mo Ali came out again and said, "Oh no, the guys are corrupt. The people, this is your own government." So they said, "Oh, okay, you are talking plenty." At the end of the day, who's leading the class reloaded? How many people? My own sister when I see her going there sometimes, I just say, my sister.
No, they're dead. It's the reloaded. They put it number on water in a garbage. It's dead. Nobody watches it. But how can you rule a government? But I can't understand that. I don't understand the guy thinking. They said they were smacking the corridor. How can you govern the country? You get piece of job to do. You got to deliver service to the Liberian people. But then you sit, all of you sit on the platform to be lying to the country that you're doing this, you're doing this. We start putting
research.
It cannot work. It cannot work. They don't even have it. I don't even see the MP. It's the polling numbers in the toilet.
That's the thing. When you lie to people too much, at the end of the day, you lost your relevance.
Yes.
They no longer trust you. They don't believe you. What will you go on that platform to tell the people? You want to tell them about security? There is nothing about security you can tell them because they are seeing police massacring people. They saw what happened in Joe. So what you want to tell them about security? That you are doing well in security? When our borders are being encroached upon, when people are leaving their villages, what do you want to tell them about security? No, okay, let's go to the health. What do you want to say about the health on that platform? You want to say that you're doing well? When the people know that JFK, there are no beds, that people are now right outside the place, they are giving up the ghost right out.
Yeah.
Now, when people go there, they can't even see doctors, that the nurses are doing their own thing. They are treating people as if they are not patient. They are almost like how you call they are in prison. When JFK and other government hospitals have now become almost like a withholding center, a withholding cell for people. So that what you were telling that you doing, talk about infrastructure. When you were telling people about infrastructure on that platform, when the people know that you just like human Boakai, since you took over, you are not even the one teaching. The last time we recall your project that you were doing, that boot you're dedicating. That lotto boot, you said our security boot, get camera all over it. And so anybody holler, that camera will capture them right away. When somebody walk in there, where is the boot? Oh, where are the boots?
Nowhere.
They are nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
So why you will tell us which one of the sector these people can really talk about? No, let's for 1 minute. Okay, let me put myself in the position. You put yourself as a sedition. They are unity party men. Ask me about what I can say, for example, let's talk about the economy. What can I say about the economy? Because the strength of the economy will reflect on the lives of the people.
Yeah, the purchasing power.
That's why they lie to Joseph, they put something together and says we create 70,000 jobs. Because you can talk about the economy when you are not empowering the people. The economy have a reflection on the people's daily income, how they live, how they do things. What you talk about? You talk about youth employment because they want to cajole people. That's why they say they bring young people now, they come and train them in. Don't be surprised if these people, they finish doing that, they are cockroach eating, they say we spend $8 million on training of young people. No sense, no brain, no head. So what can we really talk about? If I'm a unity party, what we are really trying to convince you on that we're doing?
Maybe the only thing you can convince us on as unity party, may you should enjoy our project.
I know, right?
President Jay, let me tell you. Let me tell you why the CDC, why the United Party is what they are now. You see, when it's Excellency Dr. George Manneh Weah came to office, right? His number one focus was maintaining the peace.
Yes.
Because every odd was against him that he was not going to be able to. Because when you saw all of the security apparatus were leaving, so what the United Party guys did, all of the crimes that you saw them reporting, they ain't not done on you. How come you find Emmanuel Kotu at 2 a.m.? Oh, can see what happened here? Oh,
yeah.
Here at the scene. Did it shock you? Even before national police could get
good day flow all of them.
They were already at the scene. You know what the guys were doing? They were the crime committers. So not mind His Excellency's government, they will go and commit the crime, then they raise their hands. Oh, can't see what happening.
Yes, Stanton were paying money for the wickedness in the land.
Crime in the country.
Because he had the biggest platform at that time. He had that money, he had that medical fraud money, that $100 million. He had a group of friends then. So they were just paying money. They pay other people to do raping people, the crime, then they pin them the government. You see, no, Leo, you're putting pieces together now. You're putting the puzzles together. The reality. Stay to the whole here that he was all in the daily job in the bureau.
Yeah. But the man said there are videos of the
he said we know. He said the things that we did.
The things that we did, in fact. What we talking?
He said the things that we did. He said it. to my God, the man said on his platform. I mean, I used to be on once in a while, jump on spoon.
Imagine.
He said the things that we did to blackball the job.
Imagine that native. You imagine that native crew may bury and another crew, brother.
Oh yeah.
That native radio Kigali spoon talk. Where education levels in question. A reality. Let me know in CV. What's going on in America?
They go commit crime. Then you say, oh, spoon, go there, you go down, they capture it from this side, and just tell me. He go on spoon.
When he got that money, he started paying people.
Imagine today, same game for nowhere, same game, say, I don't care.
The heinous crime in the Republic of Liberia, then you will bring his radios, a television station, the spoon talk, on all these media there. Then the relaying, the lying, the government at that time.
Let me this. I think it should be this. Let me see.
I will withdraw all EPS security from George Weah and Dwight Howard Taylor. And you know, it's Sam Gates saying that he will take all this. It's like, where in the world have you seen such a thing? What a jump time. Government can operate like that. And somebody talking against the government, you say, listen, we'll take. And these people are entitled. That's the entitlement as president and vice president. So nobody must say anything. No one should say anything about the government.
I think this is not it. I will get it. But he said it. He said
but Prince,
we did, you know.
Prince, you know the gullibility of our country. You know, Spoon can come, Stanton can come to Liberia at another time and run to become senator. You know, Liberia can vote in. You believe it? You believe it?
Don't overlook our people.
Don't doubt it. Don't doubt the gullibility of that nation. All our wrestling was sharing with the medical fraud money, all that garbage we were doing. All the money is on the brother from the same region, the Southeast region. What a Lofi cannot do, would never do to Joseph Boakai. Let native guy, native guy, come from that same Southeast, from that same crew region. He honor mind. He have his money. You are working with the Ronnie CNN. Ronnie CNN, all of them from that damn Southeast, all of them from that Southeast. The butt naked, all of them from that damn Southeast. The Ronnie CNN today. What a newspaper, that print newspaper is there. Nobody buy Ronnie CNN newspaper. No, nobody buy that newspaper. Everybody get telephone in that hand now. Newspaper don't make money anymore. Because while they lie in the corridor, they spread a lot of hate pieces against the president. I said, I can remember vividly, I can't come on social media. I live in the Western Wall. And they got one down, they went on Spoon Talk, they said, I heard Ronnie CNN saying, Liberia say, hop on a joy, we are Liberia say, hop for money laundering. Brother, I bought that time, I got angry. I called AB when I said, AB, please bring me on. Let me debunk the liars there, yeah? Here, Geneton Pele from BU, Liberia correspondent to BBC at that time, they spray all that garbage. The one that get to me, that when he said Liberia so hot for money laundering, I think on the corner, I said, me, I live in the Western world. England is the hub of all the money laundering in the country. When you see the Qatari billionaire, the Saudi billionaire, all these guys from the Arab war, the teaching him with that money in this country here. Liberia even get $1 billion in a banking institution. They say Liberia is a hub for money laundering. What kind of evil Gaza is this? From that day, now I started finding that pieces in the country. I say, these guys are evil people. They wanted to crumb that nation to a darker days again because they couldn't get that way clear. Because Joshua not braving it at that time. Now the thing Ellie Justice said he was doing, she was paying the press. So we have freedom of press. He never had time for your head pieces. Where are they today? What did you don't pay Lele then? What are they done that was saying a lot of head pieces, snaking the executive mansion, all our lies? Where are they today? That newspaper front page Africa we don't get credibility anymore. All his sources in that factual sources also lies. But better itself in the Republic of Liberia, they said the signing that said that one of the best journalists in the country. Why you never even take African award before?
I think I have it here. Let's play it here.
Allow me 2 months of time. They got a lie in the corridor.
Sure.
But we are here now. Some of us are here now. That what we do research every day.
Yeah, is it?
Pray every morning, every evening. We fight for the better Liberia.
Where is it? Listen.
That's what we fought for. I know too much, my fellow Liberians. I'm in too deep, my fellow Liberians. Ask them where were they when we were fighting? Where were they when you were in the poo water? Where were they when you used to fast and pray every morning, every evening? We fight for the better Liberia. We did something that only God know and God will forgive us for the better Liberia.
Wow, praise.
They did something that only God one will forgive them.
When you used to fast and pray every morning, every evening,
only God
we
will
fight
forgive
for the
them.
better Liberia. We did something.
It was true. Some of these killings that went on, these people were brave enough to buy bodies to eliminate people. Some of these bodies, they will go to funeral homes, buy it, and throw it on the street. These people, they were buying the bodies of some of these disadvantaged youth. When you wake up in the morning, they guy will be brave enough to call a picking. How you call and say, hey, Jane Good Flomo. He said, Jane Good Flomo. That's one about it. We'll not drop it. That's one. The men come and drop. You know, security now. My brother, once it's so clear, everybody go to jail. Listen, it's not me saying you listen to him. He said there are some things that they did in our country only God want know. That God can go.
Please imagine he not living in the country. You're in America with all that money. The Liberian say he the richest Liberian. When he have that medical fraud money, when he cajole the people from Florida, Today, see how the guy will undermine the government at that time. See the confession, straight indictment right here.
My brother,
we fought for.
That's it right here. That's Liberian people listen. This is it.
And we're too deep. Let
me just pause this. We'll end on this and make our own take on this, and then
we'll end on it. No,
let's listen to this. There's a reason. You remember Martina, who used to be with them, say some of the killings that were going. She confessed also.
Yeah, she confessed. Martina, the Costa daughter.
Yeah. She confessed too. She confessed. Let's listen to
That's what we fought for. I know too much, my fellow Liberians. I'm in too deep, my fellow Liberians. Ask them where were they when we were fighting? Where were they when you were in the poo water? Where were they when you used to fast and pray every morning, every evening? We fight for the better Liberia. We did something that only God know and God will forgive us for the better Liberia.
Tell me about it. We're talking about a crumbling
orchestrated plans.
Tell me.
I know too much, my fellow Liberians. I'm in too deep, my fellow Liberians. Ask them where were they when we were fighting? Where were they when you were in the poo water? Where were they when you used to fast and pray every morning, every evening? We fight for the better Liberia. We did something that only God know and God will forgive us.
We did some things. What are the things that you did that caused chaos? Innocent people, children.
Our brother? Let's go to our brother Leo.
Open confession. The message we did. Look, you know, anytime somebody say we did something, they put themselves at the crime scene. They themselves are at the crime scene, whether it's by the boys or whatnot. He said we did something that only God want to know. We got three missing boys. The Satan say only God want to know. Why did us die? Only God want to know. You got even Mabutu Jipan that died. Satan is saying only God want to know. We're gonna see what's coming. Satan will go to Labrador. All that only God want to know. True or good governance is coming for Stanton to say, these are the guys that were committing the crimes, Jake. Because he couldn't get what he wanted now. Expose time. He wanted to be the biggest importer of rice in the country. But because the paper didn't give it to him, everything that is done in the dark, Stanton is bringing it outside.
Then imagine what he get in his video concerning the Unity Party. Imagine what he released here. You know what about? I said it from the beginning, and the particular video indicted him. You see, I said some of us here today, we are here now on platform. Yeah. Listen, and what I always say to the CDC people, you gotta be ruthless and radical if you want power.
We can get rid of the videos, so we'll not get rid of the video.
If you want power, you must read the book of power and other books then to maintain power. My 47th president that I like in support. Well, today president of the greatest country in the world. He not a joker. He with all the indictment. See what he doing now. He putting the Democrat under the rack now. They brought COVID. They brought COVID to move from power. See what he doing to the communist China now. What he doing to all the allies now. What? Listen. I say, George, the CDC should learn from the playbook of Donald J. Trump, the man I support. Listen to me, you know what he's doing? You know what he's doing? He knew the election in America now fast here. I don't care who feel here. He's not president. The election before COVID was stolen. The Democrats stole that election through the COVID. They fought hard, they indicted him to bring to prison. He fought all the cases. His people, he came back to power. You know what he's doing now? All China allies, the Venezuela, Iran, he crumbling all of them. They call it by the book of power. They call it revenge. He didn't care. He get one more after the thing. He not running anymore. He crumbling the CPP. GCP knows that. He going to China. He care anymore because that's the book. You must read books. So I can see CDC they so easy they come. No, I'll tell you every day. See the indictment here by Stanton. They got everything possible through the media institution to silence your government, to crumble the CDC government, to crumble George Weah, the repetition, all the minister, all these A-list people at that time, because another native people came to power. A native guy. Stanton was smooth.
The message would not be what we will manufacture.
These are the video. These are the video CDC will cut it off. They'll be playing on billboard, all these things. Listen to me, please. You know what I seen this country going to? It either break lab. I seen it. If the United Party think they will see the election, they own that. The country. That country. Listen, I've seen it. It will be the worst election ever in that brain history. International community, they will leave that job. They will come and they will bring forces to monitor our election. That thing where they say they're doing, where Greco money they're building wealth, all of them building property. You will play when the laboratory make decision. Why you cannot lead a country. You're doing everything that you're already voting yourself out of power. No tangible in the country. See what Stanton is saying here. They did everything. Only God knew. All the body that were laying down, all the rape that were governing the country, they just implanted all in the country. These are the guys that were doing all the dirty job with that sorry cable, the Henry Costa. Then they have the mouthpiece and the Henry Costa then, the Mo Ali, the Jeremiah Pia, the Bubati Liberia, the Liberia border story. Listen, I always tell people, if you're not getting that thick skin to be part of the game, you're gonna leave the game. You're gonna read a lot of books.
You relax, we play the fire for fire.
That fire for fire thing with Joel phrase. It's not for joke. It's not for joke. The United Party got 83 years old man in power. By 2029, you'll be 86 years old. He will be feeble. If you think he can trump the country back to that dark days. I think I will see it going back to that dark days because the way because they cannot win the election, please. All polling pool, all opinion pool, presently now, all over the country. That numbers in the garbage, that numbers in the toilet. What's in the United Party breaking on the table? What's in the breaking? Look at Stanton. He crumbled the CDC with all their media institutions. They imagine with all the stealing, they won with only 17,000 votes. Imagine, Leo, with all that propaganda, the lies, they took the social media by storm. They did everything. They only won with 17,000 votes. Imagine, CDC was so powerful and strong. They win with 17,000, 5 years since Georgia took the mantle. 6 or 7 more into a rule. They started with that propaganda, that smear, that hate pieces. They won with 17,000. This election, by the grace of God. And I always pray to God. That's my biggest prayer. Let it be peaceful. That our democracy flow. The United Party cannot win it the way they're proceeding.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother Leo and Jake. I want to say thanks to the both of you for taking the time off to be here to educate our people. Again, we are saying that President Weah remains the alternative for a better Liberia because we have seen it. It is good that now we can be able to judge between the two people. At first, the fault of Joseph Newman Boakai is, oh, the man, I'm president. The man, I become president. Who the bad president was saying that? The man was saying that, so he got no power. But thank God now we have seen it. That Joseph Newman Boakai was there for 12 years, and now he's going for 6 years. We're talking about 18 years. Whether we like it or not, when he was president of the Liberian Senate, what law he passed to impact the lives of the Liberian people? That is another thing. Was this man in your interest while he was in the house? No. What did Joseph Newman Boakai do? At the time, he was in government working in other areas. The only record that we have of this man, he was sacked because of corrupt acts and all. Even doing wartime government, Emotional government, whether wartime, Liberia was divided into two. They had Greater Liberia, they still sacking. This man is a notorious field road that he was sacked from. That he called LPRC there, but Emotional. But again, all we can do is to tell you that President Weah remains the hope of the Liberian people for now. We have seen it. Now we can compare. Joseph Newman Boakai first year, President Weah first year. Joseph Newman Boakai second year, President Weah second year. A third year, President Weah third year. Look at the difference. It's too clear. It's too clear. This man has never initiated a project of his own from scratch to finish. No. All of the projects that he's dedicated, they are all President Weah projects. Look at it, went to the Memorial City Mall. He dedicated it, yeah, he has it. The project that President Weah broke ground for it was initiated under his government. We saw the local building. We saw schools that are dedicating around. Something that President Weah did finish, he can't say, yeah, the name of being on it. This old man is a desperate old man that wants to throw this country down to the dungeon. But we will not allow it to be. We will ensure to expose him and to save Liberia. On this note, I want to say thanks to all of you for taking up the time to be with us. Until we meet again, have yourself a God bless day and bye from our end.
Yeah, bye-bye.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and bye-bye.